Inter held 2-2 by Roma. Inter once again taking the lead, failing to see it through. I don't know. I thought Inter didn't play well again. And it's not just the inability to keep the lead.
Yeah.
In some ways, this all goes by the wayside because Antonio Conte, afterwards, we got angry Conte again. And this time he's going on about the schedule.
Which he's got a point.
Got a point about what?
About having less rest, playing like... I mean, he went too far on they want us to fail and they're always against us and they slap us in the face.
All the stuff he never said when he was at Juve, right?
Yeah, but that's his role, right?
Yeah, to me, you know what? I get politically why you would say this. I mean, I'm going to try to sum up what he said, but basically, he's unhappy because he feels that, they have to play every 3 days, which everybody does. It's a compressed schedule. You want to get things on television. But he complains the fact that they always play at night and, games kick off at 9:45 local time. And then they get back at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then the next day, all they can do is like a warm down. And then the day after that, they got to prepare for the match and so on. And these aren't conditions in which to work. And part of me says, you know what? There's a global pandemic. I haven't gone back and looked through who plays first, later, Juve, this, that. But I also feel, dude, if you hadn't dropped all these stupid points along the way, you might be in a conversation for the title.
Yeah. The title, they didn't lose it at Roma on Sunday night. They lost it against Bologna, for example, when they 1-0 up with a penalty to come and still managed to lose that game with just half an hour to go to lose the game. So you're right. He has made mistakes along the way. I'm not really sure why Romelu Lukaku is on the bench against Roma. I have to say, as good as Alexis has been.
He was tired. He was coming back from injury, supposedly.
Come on. This is those crunch games where you can go back and put pressure on Juve. Surely put your best striker on. Surely. Even if it lasts just an hour, then bring out either Lautaro or Alexis, who has been great and probably deserves to start. So then bench Lautaro and then bring him on for the last half an hour and take Lukaku off. I don't know. I didn't get it.
My issue with this is, look, there's a long history in Serie A and elsewhere about saying things for effect, creating the siege mentality. But you say these things if they're calculated, and we know, for example, Jose Mourinho historically has done this all the time. He's certainly not the only one. Conte in the past has done it too. But you say this when you can still influence something, when there's something at stake.
Yeah.
At this point, there's nothing. It just sounds like you whining. It sounds like you coming up with sour grapes. Do you really think that they made the calendar to try to favor Juventus when the conversation was all about Lazio at that stage?
It's also covering his own failure, right? It's also the way that which is what Mourinho does as well. You deflect the attention on what you did, your choices, your tactics. Play Brozovic in that position and Gagliardini behind him. I'm not so sure. And then that's the way of deflecting it all onto the referee because he had also a go at Di Bello and there probably was a foul before the first Roma goal on Lautaro.
Well, actually, let's talk about that. The foul on Lautaro. It was Kolarov on Lautaro. And basically...
He barges into him.
He barges into him, and then off that, they score also because... Was it Brozovic on the goal line? Doesn't show his feet out. I looked at it, and, this was a situation where the VAR flagged it to the referee. The referee looked at it again and decided not to go and disallow the goal.
Yeah.
He decided it wasn't a clear and obvious mistake. We can go back under a magnifying lens and look at all these situations. I don't have a problem with that not being called a foul.
No, me neither.
This is not something that
happened all season. I mean, there was when United played Liverpool at Old Trafford and they drew 1-1. The first goal came from a very similar move.
And also, they had to march it all the way up the pitch and score. Which
Yeah.
is not
It's not direct.
I don't know. I think this isn't going to make a thing, but I just think, look, I'm going to give Conte a pass on this one. You were angry. You let it all out. The beast came out, and now it's time to put him away, focus on the season well, maybe win the Europa League, and crack on.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.